One time I had the stomach virus, okay, at my grandparents' house in the Dalmatian room, which is the room that had all the Dalmatians in it. There was like 45 Dalmatian figures. And I was sitting on the bed, and I would always walk across to the other room, which was the bathroom, to vomit like every 5 minutes. And I was probably like in 6th grade or so. And it was like the worst stomach virus I ever had, and I was vomiting so much that one time I was mid-watching a Scooby-Doo movie while I was like feeling like shit, and I stood up to go to the bathroom to go vomit again, and when I stood up, you know when you stand up too fast and you kind of like blacked out? Like, you don't black out, but like it kind of gets like blurry. I stood up one time, and since I was so dehydrated, I just fell on the floor and shit myself. I passed out. I literally passed out. I fucking passed. I just passed out. I literally was just like gone. And I would literally, this is what, it was so bad that I would vomit. Like when I was vomiting in the toilet, like at some point I would like vomit and then I would turn around and shit in the toilet, like diarrhea. It was disgusting. There was also another time. Okay, do you guys want to have a worse story? I have another story where it was worse. I have another story where it was way worse. Give it to me! Give it to me! Yes? Okay, it was another stomach virus story. I've had the stomach virus so much. I don't know if I'm like just unlucky, but like one time there's different types of stomach viruses that I've had. There's ones that make you throw up, and there's ones that make you have like perfusive diarrhea. And the ones where you vomit are actually more controllable. Cause there was another time, like probably a year before that. I think I was in 3rd grade. And I was probably like 9, bro. I was sleeping on my couch because I had the stomach virus and it was just closer to the bathroom. And I fell asleep. And I wasn't like a vomiting one, but I just felt like shit. And I fell asleep and I woke up covered in shit. I shit myself so bad. Diarrhea everywhere. Literally, it was disgusting. I threw out those PJs, put on new PJs, went back to bed. 30 minutes later, woke up covered in more shit than the first time. And then after that, I threw out another pair of pajamas, put on another pair of pajamas, and slept on a towel, like a bath towel, because I didn't want to shit on the couch, because I was like, I can't control myself. I'm shitting myself while I'm asleep. Fuck you. I went to bed again, and an hour later, I shit myself for a 3rd time. And it was literally, like, it got to the point, I was literally just used to it. It wasn't even fucking, like, an issue. I would wake up, and you know, okay, this is gonna be fucking disgusting. You know how the smell of diarrhea is different than the smell of shit?
I don't like where this is going.
So, because I had the stomach virus, I woke up, imagine, okay, I'm gonna fucking act this out. I'm laying down, like this is me laying on the couch. I wake up, and you don't necessarily feel it yet, but like I'm laying here, and I'm like, oh, fuck, man. And then I like move, and I was like, yep, just shit myself. And it wasn't even like a log, dude. It wasn't even like a log. It was like full, like, it was like, just like, imagine if you took like a pancake and like smushed it up and then just like threw it on me. That's what it was like. It was just covered, bro. It was disgusting. Y'all asked me to tell this story. And now you're like, that's disgusting. It was like, no, it's kind of like the consistency of oatmeal. Like it wasn't watery, but it was like not a log. It was like oatmeal. It's too detailed because dude, it's happened so much. Like, it's always when I have the stomach virus, dude. You can't control it, bro. Rough story. It was like oatmeal, yeah. It's getting worse and worse as you tell. Whenever I have the stomach virus, I haven't had it in a while, knock on wood. But the last time I had it, whenever I have it, I end up just eat like when I'm better, I end up eating like rice and shit like that because you want to like bind your system and you want to actually eat something that like gives you energy. But like it used to be rough. Like I used to get the stomach virus like every other year. Yo! Y'all want to hear the story about when I was constipated in middle school?
No.
Okay. I was in 6th grade and nothing was wrong. Like I didn't eat anything new. It was like a normal day. I'm in math class and I'm writing and my stomach is churning, bro. Not churning to where I'm like gonna shit myself like when I had the stomach virus, but churning like it hurts. And so I asked to go use the bathroom and I'm on the toilet for a half. Keep in mind, I don't shit in fucking public toilets. Fuck that. I don't like shitting in public. It sucks. But I had to shit that bad. You know how bad it had to hurt for me to be like, okay, I'll shit. I went in the bathroom. And middle school bathrooms are the fucking worst, dude. Kids are peeking through the stalls and shit like that's fucking annoying.
Hey, what you doing, my boy? I'm taking this shit, homie.
I go into the bathroom and I'm on the toilet for a half hour, bro, and I squeeze out a log that's like yay big. And it was the worst smelling log I've ever had. I don't know why, but it smelled disgusting, dude. And genuinely, I couldn't poop. And so after a bit, my math teacher sent one of the kids that I knew into the bathroom to check on me because I was gone for a half hour. And he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, dude, my stomach is fucked up. And so I walked back up and I was like, bro, I gotta go home. And then my mom came and picked me up. I didn't shit for 4 fucking days! We had like a break after that. I could not poop. Everything I did, bro, I took fucking fiber. I could not fucking shit. I deadass would go on the toilet and I would just be like, and it hurt like a bitch. I have a more recent story of when it hurt to shit. I have so many stories about shit. This is my senior year, so this is a little over a year ago. I take creatine. If you don't know what creatine monohydrate is, like, it makes it easier to lift. You get stronger, faster, gain more muscle. It's not a steroid though. It's legal in every competition. You can buy it at any supplement store. Now, what creatine does is it draws water away from the rest of your body into your muscles. Now, I started taking creatine my junior year, and in the summer, I started, like just taking it consistently. I wasn't taking more than I normally would. I wasn't drinking more water. I was taking creatine, but I was drinking the same amount of water that I used to before I drank creatine. Now, if you watch me on stream, you know that I drink water every fucking 5 minutes. Now, I used to not do that. And something that you would generally realize is that when you don't drink a lot of water and water's being pulled into your muscles, water isn't getting put into your shit, meaning your shit is as hard as a fucking rock. And so I would sit on the toilet, bro. This was literally like 2 years ago. And I would go trying to fucking poop, dude. And it hurt so bad. Dude, it hurt so bad. My ass would fucking bleed, dude. And it got to the point where like I love pooping. Pooping is my favorite time of the fucking day. It is when I can relax. It got to the point where I didn't want to poop. I was like, oh, dude, I have to shit. And I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I was, because I just started taking it. And I was like, this is weird. Why is my poop so hard? And so I started eating more fiber. But this is the thing. When you eat an ass load of fiber and you're not drinking water, it only makes it fucking worse because it makes it harder instead of making it easier. It doesn't help. And it made it way worse. And so eventually I realized like, oh, I just have to start chugging water. And that's what I started doing. But it got to the point where, dude, I couldn't sit comfortably because it hurt so bad when I had to shit that I just sat there. And I would be like in public, dude, or it was like, it stopped like first week into senior year. But like, dude, I would sit there and I'd be like, my ass hurts, dude. Fuck, my ass hurts. I had hemorrhoids. Now, do I have any more stories about shit? I have so many. I used to have asthma when I was younger, but I don't know. I have not shit myself recently. I'll keep it real. Like, I'm not one to lie about this. Like, I'm literally sharing stories about how I used to shit myself when I was younger. When was the last time I shit myself? I couldn't tell you. Usually when I get close to shitting myself, like it's usually when you know, okay, this is something that I have to say. If you genuinely, if you're like my age and you genuinely just shit your pants because you couldn't hold it, that's usually not what happens. What happens is you feel uncomfortable, you have to fart. You fart and you end up shitting yourself. It's never like, oh my God, I just literally took an entire dump in my pants. It's like, yikes, I just farted and some shit came out. That's what it is. People are always like, oh, you shit your pants? Like bro, you just farted and you shit yourself. Like, it's whatever. It's not a whole fucking log coming out. Now, when I was young and I shit myself when I had the stomach virus, it was full-blown shits. That's what it was. You shit yourself yesterday? That's upsetting. You've never shit your pants. You're a liar. I hate when people say that. I hate when people say that. I've never shit my pants. Lies. Oh, I have another story about when I had a shit. Dude, I have so many. I was in Washington, D.C. on an 8th grade trip, and I had to poop so bad, and we were like 20 minutes like from going back, and we were on like some horse carriage ride. And I was like, dude, I have to shit. And they were like, really? And I was like, yeah. And so they dropped me off at this Starbucks bathroom, and the door didn't fucking lock. And I had a shit. And dude, number one, the door didn't lock. I walk in, some dude is already shitting. I'm like, I look, and it's one stall. I walk in, it's usually guys that this happens to. I never had this, I've never had a woman tell me this has happened to them. It's a private bathroom. You knock, you don't hear anything because it's just fucking loud. You walk in, You make eye contact with somebody just shitting, and you're like, oh my God. And then you close the door. You're like, you never know what to say. You're just like, oh, sorry, dude. And then I had to use that bathroom right after him. So I waited and I was like, okay, the door doesn't lock. What do I do? And I was just like, I'm gonna put like, I had like a jacket. I was like, I'm gonna just like cover myself with the jacket in case somebody walks in so it's not weird. And so like, I couldn't shit either. It was like a minor constipation, dude. I was in that bathroom and it was kind of like, you know when you're like pee shy? It's like, pee shy is like if you're like pissing in public or say like you gotta go in the fucking woods, but there's other people around you or whatever. It wasn't like pee shy, it was poop shy because I was scared that somebody was gonna walk in. So when you poop, getting to the point where you can take a shit, you have to be in the most relaxed state of your mind. And like, you have to be like, okay, I'm safe, I can take a shit. Realistically, this is actually a fighting strategy. Say somebody comes to fight you and like, you know you're gonna lose. Say, okay, I know I'm not the most intimidating person, but like say you're like cotton candy and you're like 5'3". And I'm like, I want to fight. And you have no way of getting out of it, shit yourself. Just shit yourself.